I actually started earning income very quickly because of my circumstances. I was already attached to an established YouTuber and she was very popular, and I inherited a lot of her followers, and I also, earned my own followers, and so I was earning right out the gate.
Boom! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joannis or Joe Hatagwa. I'm a Sierra Leonean American living here in Accra, Ghana. And if you want to learn from a content creator with over 100,000 subscribers on how to grow a huge following on YouTube, then this is the video for you. All right, so today I'm meeting up with Rochelle Vlogs. She's a prominent YouTuber, content creator. She has over 180,000 subscribers at the time of this video. So I'm gonna interview her about her experience, right? Growing her channel, how long she's been on YouTube, what tools she uses, where she's learned the information she's learned to help her optimize her channel, and what she does outside of YouTube with the revenue she generates. So, check it out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joannis or Joe Hatagwa, and I'm a Sierra Leonean American living here in Accra, Ghana. And today I have a special guest, the one and only Rochelle.
Hey!
Hey, Rochelle. Thanks for doing this.
Hey!
Really appreciate it.
No problem.
For those of you who are not familiar, which I can't imagine those watching this might not be, can you give a little bit about who you are and what it is that you do?
So I'm a Canadian, Jamaican background YouTuber from Toronto, and I've recently relocated to Ghana, which is how Joe and I are now friends.
Yes, absolutely. And you obviously make content for YouTube.
Yes.
How long have you been on YouTube?
So I've been on YouTube for I think now 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 more, maybe 7 actually.
Okay,
'Cause
so
my
you're a
son,
veteran.
yeah, I mean, I'm oldie on here.
Yeah.
My son he's 8, so
Okay.
he was 1 when I was first introduced to YouTube. So that was 7 years ago.
So what got you started on YouTube?
At the time, I had a friend, her name is Latoya Forever, and she moved back from LA to Canada because she was pregnant and she wanted to document her life on YouTube at that time. So she wanted to start vlogging.
Okay.
And so when she first told me that her job was YouTubing, I totally didn't understand it at all. And I was just like, what are you talking about? And she would actually encourage me to start YouTubing and making videos. But I was like, what? You can't get money from thin air. What's the matter with you, you know?
Right.
So I was on her vlog a few times. Again, I had no idea about this world. So I'm on her vlogs. And then when they come out, she was like, go read the comments. I'm like, comments? What are comments? So I'm looking at the comments and people are like, oh my God, Rochelle, she's so funny, I love her. And I was just like, It's like, really? I was like, okay. And so that encouraged me to like, just take it into consideration.
Okay.
Maybe starting something, right?
Sure.
And so as time went on, I guess I developed a little bit of a fan base, through her channel and on her vlog. So eventually I decided maybe I really should give it a try. And I've always been an entertaining personality. Like I like entertaining, I like making people laugh, I like being an inspiration. So I decided to give it a try.
Okay.
And actually my first videos were like comedy sketches.
Okay.
So I did a few comedy sketches, and I don't know if it was my idea or Latoya's idea to try to, incorporate vlogging.
Okay.
I started the vlogging, and that was like huge. They loved it. I ended up sticking to vlogging at the time because it was easier. I didn't have to think about props or sketches or skits. I just picked up the camera and go. So that's kind of how I got started. And as I said, I started off with my first 3 videos as sketches, and I went into vlogging, but
Okay.
mainly vlogging was, and still is, my, my biggest content source on my channel.
Sure. So what does a vlog consist of, right? Like what kind of stuff would go in a vlog?
Well, at the time, I had a family. So it was me, my husband, and my 2 kids.
Okay.
And that was what people really loved watching. They loved watching that whole dynamic. It was family friendly and entertaining. So that's what my vlogs were at the time. But nowadays, people are vlogging all sorts of things. Like
Sure.
you can turn anything into a vlog. It's literally just recording your day-to-day life. You could be single, you could be with a family, you could just be showing your friends, your lifestyle. Vlogging is just whatever you want it to be. It's like reality TV, except you're holding a camera like this.
Right. What kind of tools do you use to shoot your content?
Back in the day, I was using my iPhone
Okay.
for like 1 solid year
Okay.
to upload my vlogs.
This is like an iPhone 6.
Yeah, 6. It was probably
So it can be done on a 6.
I ended up switching to a camera, like a
Sure.
point and shoot, a Nikon, I don't remember. Since then, I stick to my point and shoot. So I currently have Canon G7X.
Okay.
Point and
Okay.
shoot. I use that, but if I don't have that on me, I still use my iPhone, and these phones are like so advanced.
Sure.
They shoot in 4K now. So, you know, you have no excuse if you
Right,
want to create
right.
content. There's no reason you can't if you got an iPhone or any phone for that matter.
Right.
So I use my phone, and then I like to edit on a Mac, and I edit with Final Cut Pro.
Okay.
So there's Adobe. I mean, if you want to use Adobe, you can use Adobe, or you can use Final Cut Pro. So that's what I use to edit. And there are free editing programs.
iMovie's free.
You use which one?
iMovie.
iMovie's free, yeah. I've
iMovie's
never
free?
used it. You can create content without having to get expensive equipment or anything like that.
Right, so this is a business that you can start without much overhead and cost, right? Like
Yeah.
you can use the phone you already have.
Yep.
You can edit with software that might already be on your laptop,
Or
right?
on your phone.
Or on your
iMovie is
phone.
on your phone.
InShot too is another phone,
Okay.
a phone app that you can use to edit. I think it's important for people to know because that might be something that's stopping someone from getting
Right.
started.
I think you have to get the stuff, but it's not that serious.
Right. You can start with what you already have in your house,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Hey guys, just wanted to jump in really quickly to just make a point here. Rochelle just mentioned that you can start with just any equipment that you have. I think it's really important to know that if you are getting into this business, you can really just start with anything you have. You can use your cell phone camera. Right now I'm using my cell phone camera. I don't have an elaborate setup, don't have extra microphones or anything like that. You can use your headphones, you can use a cell phone camera. You know, you can basically use what equipment you already have. You can use Windows Movie Maker for a PC. If you have a Mac, you can use iMovie to edit your videos. You don't need to have any elaborate setup or any extra programs that you have to pay any extra money for. These laptops come with this editing software. And if you don't have a laptop, you can actually edit on your phone. An iPhone or an Android, you can use an app called InShot. InShot allows you to edit videos however you'd like. So you can use that to start your editing process. And so on that note, like what kind of advice would you give someone who's thinking about getting into this career, right? Building content for social media platforms, in particular YouTube.
What I would say is that I think it's important to find something that you enjoy or you're passionate about. And you don't even have to be overly passionate about, but at least you can be interested in it. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be your dream subject, but as long as it holds your interest somewhat, because it can be exhausting creating content that you actually don't care about.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people create content because they know it sells, and you can do that, but you're gonna run out of fuel if that's the only reason you're creating that type of content,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So you won't find the innovation, you won't find ideas. So make sure it's something you like or kind of like.
Sure,
right?
that makes sense. And then we talked about this yesterday, but in terms of what kind of content you shoot and how much you should have before you start.
Right, yeah.
Right, so do you want to talk a little bit about that? Yeah.
So I was saying that I think that it's a good idea if you're starting out to have a little reservoir of videos, maybe have 4 or 5. And you can release them once a week. So the thing with YouTube, it's very algorithm sensitive.
Yep.
So you want to like stick to a pattern if you can. And so if you're going to commit to making content, I think it's a good idea to create a few videos, have them ready and saved up, and release them in a timely fashion. When you create for yourself or work for yourself, a lot of us, we lack that discipline where we do what needs to be done today.
Yeah.
So when you work for yourself, and it happens to me, I always say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I'm not accountable to anybody.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah.
So I tell myself, oh, I'll film that video tomorrow. Oh, I'll film that video tomorrow.
Sure.
It happens so easily. You think, oh, I have Saturdays off. I'll do it every Saturday. Something's gonna come up.
Yep.
I got a grocery shop. Oh, my car broke down. I gotta do this. Oh, my house is a mess. I gotta do laundry, la la la.
Right.
So before you get into that situation, pace yourself, gather up some content, have it ready to go, store it up, and release it, you know, one at a time. Build up the content so that just in case you have that cushion to make your 5th and 6th and 7th video. And until you get into a rhythm, that is what I think you should do
Nice.
to give yourself a real opportunity for growth.
Had to jump in here really quickly. Rochelle makes a really great point about making sure that you have a number of videos before you get started. I think the thing that paralyzes people from starting a business like this or continuing to stay consistent is not being able to come up with new content. I love what she said about making sure you have like a reservoir of videos, right? So for instance, before I posted my first video on YouTube, I already had 13 videos shot. Now I shot 13 videos in a 30-day span, and then the first video I shot, I had already another 12 ready to go. As a matter of fact, as I'm shooting this video and as we've done this interview today, I have a number of more videos ready to go so that I never feel like I have to rush to come up with content. You know, it's just gonna be consistently putting out videos. So this is a really great point. I love that she said that. So back to the interview. You know, as someone who's been creating content for 7 years, it's quite a long time. What have you been doing outside of YouTube to kind of build your brand and build your business and have a sustainable long-term future separate from YouTube? Because I think a lot of people will see people on YouTube and think that YouTube is the only thing that they do. Maybe you want to talk a little bit about what you've been doing outside of YouTube so people know what you can do with the potential revenue that you can generate, and then also what other things that people can do once you start to build that following.
So once I actually started earning income very quickly because of my circumstances. I was already attached to an established YouTuber, and she was very popular, and I inherited a lot of her followers, and I also, you know, earned my own followers, and so I was earning right out the gate. So with that income, I focused on like buying a home. So
Sure.
I was paying, you know, a mortgage at that point, you know?
Sure.
I was helping my parents. So I think for myself, looking back, I didn't opportunize on my brand as much as I could. Because it all happened so quickly and I was
Sure.
earning so much right out the gate, I didn't feel that pressure or that rush to, you know, triple and double my brand into other facets.
Sure.
But I did invest in property.
Nice.
And that's something that I'm still doing now with
Sure.
my earnings. So that's another avenue, but within the media context itself, there's Amazon affiliates.
Yeah, affiliates.
You know, you can come up with something to sell. You can attach yourself to brands, become ambassadors. So outside of my earning that I make on YouTube, I also do a lot of things in beauty. So I do hair, which pays me separately to review videos. I do makeup, and so makeup companies pay me separately to do, you know, my makeup and review products. So those are other sources of income that come from being an influencer that's not directly attached to views.
Right. But it's based on the following that you have, right? That's why they come to you, because they want to get in front of your audience.
Right, and that income isn't based on how many people watch. That's what they're paying you in order to be on your channel.
So where did you get your education on how to build your channel, or what products to use, and really how to make this a business?
Well, I got all of that knowledge from my friend, right?
Okay.
And so you're not always going to have a friend who is successful in this realm, or you can call on the phone and get them to, you know, walk you through everything.
Sure.
So a lot of resources are available on YouTube. You can pretty much ask YouTube anything and you'll find the answer for it.
Sure.
And I was saying to him actually about finding resources to learn. YouTube to me sometimes can take long because you don't know the information you're gonna get until you watch the 20-minute video.
That is true.
And that 20-minute video still might not answer your question.
Very true.
So I find reading articles is a bit more precise in answering a very specific question. So if you're doing something in editing, or if you want to figure out settings on your camera, I think, you know, a combination of reading articles or reading blogs and instructional articles, things like that, and a combination of watching the video.
Sure.
But it depends on what type of person you are. If you're a reader or you're a visual person, I'm a visual person. I prefer videos where I can watch and listen.
Me too.
Yeah, I like videos. I don't reading. I get a little bit. I get bored. I get confused.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way. I decided that if I need information, I YouTube it. I don't Google it.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at today. That's where I'm at today.
Yeah.
So I get you.
I like that too right now. But YouTube can give you all the tips you need from branding, scheduling, algorithm. Like people think they just look up how to use Final Cut Pro or how to use your computer. You can YouTube how to grow your channel, how to get more views. That's YouTube information. And they can walk you through how to be a successful content creator outside of the technical side of it, right? So all the information you need is online, really.
The last couple questions I have for you is one, just about the move to Ghana. What was the impetus for that move, and how are you liking it so far?
I love Ghana. I really, really love it here. It's definitely different, like culturally and everything else. I'm from a Caribbean background, so I'm kind of used to certain things, and it's not that shocking, but it just takes getting used to, right? You're coming from an African background, Sierra Leone, so you know, the vibe. It's
a very similar vibe,
it's
casual
similar.
Nature. I mean, I've been to Jamaica before. Very casual,
laid back.
Laid back.
It's not super fast. So in some ways, I miss that speed though.
I will say I miss it too.
Like getting things done is like long. Like internet maybe and stuff. I mean, it's here. But you know, going back and forth, scheduling an appointment, you know, stuff like that. So sometimes,
And what made you move here, right? So, you know, you moved, when did you move again?
I've been here since December.
Since December, okay. So what was the impetus for that move?
Oh, I'm not even from America, I'm from Toronto. But on a whole, the Western world, to me, I've just always been challenged about my experience in the Western world being my only experience. So I thought I've always wanted to expose myself and my kids to life somewhere else. Like, what is it like to be somewhere else, right? I am Jamaican background, and I did consider Jamaica as a place for me to go, but having 2 kids, and unfortunately there is, you know, a level of crime in Jamaica. Sad to say, it's a beautiful country, but it can be challenging. You know what I mean? When it comes to safety, I was thinking, where else can I go other than Jamaica? Because I don't really know anywhere else. You know? So I ended up Googling Nigeria. And then I was like, oh God, no. No, Nigeria is beautiful, beautiful people, but it's so fast. They're just like, and if you're not up to the speed and I don't speak the language and that, you know, I don't think that'd be a good fit for me as a single mother.
I totally get that.
So Nigeria was off, off the list. So I thought, okay, I know people from the Caribbean, I know people from Nigeria. Oh, and I know people from Ghana. Like, let me Google Ghana. So I went on YouTube and I'd seen that people were actually migrating to Ghana. Like, it was a thing. So people were like talking about their experience, and I'm like, wow, Ghana's nice, it's peaceful, it's affordable. I mean, relatively affordable. Relatively. Right?
You can make it affordable.
You can make it affordable, and you can. So I've been eyeing it for 2 years now. So I've been watching all my videos like this every night. Doing all my research. December came, I decided that now's the time. Dead of winter.
I mean, and you were going from Toronto here.
So
I've been to Toronto in the winter.
It's crazy. It's like,
that's cold. That's a kind of cold that, that's a kind of cold that I can't take.
You just inside and that's your life.
Well, that's awesome. That's an awesome story. I think that's all I got for you today. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me and my audience. Where can everybody find you online?
Definitely check out my YouTube channel. We did an interview together as well, so that's going to be in the link below. You can look me up under Rochelle Vlogs, and you'll find my channel and all my content. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm also on Instagram, Rochelle Officially.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, and obviously follow all of the channels that Rochelle just gave you. And until next time, I will see you again soon.
Thank you so much, Joe.
You're welcome. Thank you. So guys, it was such a great interview with Rochelle. I really love that she was that open to talking to me and talking to my audience, so that you guys, if any of you are any YouTube or content creators and you want to know how to build your channel, I hope that this is helpful to you. Go ahead and comment below and let us know if there was anything else you wished you knew. If this was helpful for you, I'll make sure to let Rochelle know. Maybe we'll do a part 2. All right, guys. See you on the next video.